All right, we are back. We have two viewers. Sorry, a little bit of a delay, everybody. I do appreciate for the ones that do coming right back in for the stream. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this. We're gonna go back to the basics, where it all started for our gaming channel here, Watching Six Gaming. It all started with Battlefield 1, honestly, everybody. And here's a little fun fact. It wasn't my original idea to start this whole streaming stuff and everything like that. Y'all gonna get to know us a little bit more because we're gonna try to be more active. You know, just not just because because the epic. No, it's not because of that. It's just that why not? I love doing like this all the time. You have a comment? Let's see what we have. Maggie the Maxter, I do appreciate you coming back to the stream. I do appreciate it. You're a good fan there. You're a good fan there. But to continue, I was saying that it's all started with this Battlefield 1. It was me and my homie McNasty. Known that guy since high school and played football with him. Very great guy, cool and everything like that. And we've just been friends from that very, very moment, honestly. And to this day, like from ninth grade to this day, I'm 27 years old, so you could do the math. To this day, we're still friends. He's like, he's still my best friend. We still hang out. We still game and everything like that. And it was his idea to be like, hey, how about we do a gaming channel? It's like, dude, I love it. And I was like, what should we call it? And he's in the military and anything like that. I won't give no branch because he likes to keep like the little fact that I just said all that a little too much. But hey, sometimes some beans are gonna be spilled. But he's talked about it times to times in our stream that he served in the military. And he was just thinking something, like what about this, what about that, and I was thinking about some, some stuff and everything like that. I forgot what name I came up with, and then he came up with Watch Your Six Gaming, and I was like, I love it. But the first thing I thought, I was like, hey, make sure nobody has that name. You know what I'm saying? He typed it in. He just made a freaking email off of it, just from the YouTube channel and everything like that, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, and we've been at it for a while. We've been up and down, up and down, up and down with us doing this and everything like that. But we'll be trying to do our best, and you could tell that we always try to do our best at that point, especially when we post a video up on Instagram, like a little clip of us playing Apex Legends. A lot of Apex Legends clips. We did a little bit of Fortnite. Fortnite's not my stomach. It was our shtick when it first came out. Let me not lie. When the game first came out, it was okay. We didn't mind it. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, it was the hot game of the moment and all that good stuff. We didn't mind it. The only thing I got sick of was like, I hated that I'll shoot into somebody, they're about to die and everything like that, and all of a sudden they'll build a whole skyscraper, and then I know they're with a shotgun. That pisses me off. Like really, I did all that, and you're gonna just kill me like that? No, 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 no. It's okay. Unlike with Apex Legends, hey, I kick ass at that game. You know what I'm saying? I love that game because it's like Apex. It's like Overwatch and freaking Call of Duty Modern Warfare had a baby, and then crapped out that, and then there it is. Because everybody has their own individual skill sets. You can work as a team, and it makes it easier if you work as a team because it's a team based game. You can do it solo. I took out a couple teams solo. Everything like that. But long session, you get the idea.
General Brusilov.
But it all started with this, everybody.
First,
Battlefield
the
1.
Galicia fields must be.
Alright, so that's a full squad. That's a full squad. They're doing their own thing. Seems like you're doing your own thing. You know what? I'll just create my own squad. How about that? We have another comment. I played Fortnite when it came out, but I moved on to Apex as well. You are very, very smart, because, like, honestly, I mean, I feel like when... Hold on one second. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this. Because the reason being... if it's just... I just can't explain it. I just really like it. It's a really underestimated Battle Royale game. That's what I can say. That's what I can say about Apex Legends. Apex Legends is a very, very underestimated battle royale game, and I don't think it gets the respect and representation that it gets because just because it's such a good game, honestly, in my opinion. All right, let's join in. So we're attacking. Awesome. Let's spawn in on this tank. I'm going to Bravo. Gotcha. Got you. Alright, let's catch this objective down. People are here. Alright, cool. We got the objective. Just hold it down. There we go.
We have taken objective butter.
Alright, we're gonna go to Alpha in just a bit. We're just gonna lay low for a minute because I know they're gonna want to come get Bravo. Bravo right away. That works for me. Gotcha. Whoop. Oh, that's a tank. Jeez, that was a tank.
We are losing objective butter.
Yeah. It was worth a shot. It's worth a shot. This is an opportunity for them to take Alpha. Let me see if we can jump back in. Alright, spawned a little bit far, but
Objective butter.
it's a horse. Can you see me? Oh, somebody got him. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Get the cover, get the cover. Duck down, duck down, duck down, duck down. Back it up, 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 and go down. Heal up. I feel better now. Ooh, good there. Move in. Move. Get down. Shysta. Man, that sucked. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to trade out my freaking grenade here for a smoke grenade. Because this is all open field and it's freaking Sniper City out in this freaking place. Okay, let me do this. Smoke grenade. It's just gonna have to work. They got that. But I need the med crate because the freaking med crate helps out so much. Yep, so I'll just trade it in for the smoke grenade. Alright, we got Bravo back. Awesome.
We have taken
I'm going for Alpha now.
apples.
Oh, Bravo, never mind. We got their viewer. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Woo! Sweet mamacita. Okay, we got another tank here. We got backup. Nice.
Four forces remain.
Go down, go down. Oh! Get to cover, get to cover, get to the cover, get to the cover. Stay low, stay low, stay low, 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 low. There was a sniper over there. He will pick up your freaking head. He will. I don't want to die. Alright. I think we're back enough. No, I did it. He's right there. I told you. I told you. I told you. I just knew it. Just knew it. Just knew it. There he is. There he is. Oh damn! You can. No! What am I doing? What am I doing? Hoity!
We have lost objective apples.
I didn't see you. I didn't see you. I didn't see you. Alright, let's go back to Alpha. Oh, we lost it. Oh, so we regained it. Awesome. Oh, no, we regained Bravo. It's kind of see with all this freaking stuff in the way. Okay. Oh, God. Freaking snipers, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. It is hard to not to get shot by these mofos. Hey, I'm just saying one thing. Some of these guys that play freaking Battlefield, their sniping is on point. Me, I'm not one of them, honestly. Close quarters, mid-range, I'm there. Long range, like these motherfuckers, that's not me. You expecting some sick shots like that? Hey, maybe, you know, and be like, and shoot, I'll be so shocked, like, damn, I got that myself. Holy shit. Not saying I can't do it. I mean, maybe if I practice. Okay, that's a friendly. That's a friendly. But yeah, maybe if I practice, then maybe, just maybe. It's a good thing I threw that grenade. Let's be careful. Oh, that was the guy that I was trying to take out earlier. Okay, that works for me. I don't want to. Oh! Good one. Good one. What's my record right now? 5-3. Not bad. Not bad. I'm trying to take the freaking sector. Is this our first battalion? Please look. Yeah, it's the first one. Cool, 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 cool. Come on, we're right there. We're right there, you guys. Finish the damn objective. Finish it. Get it. Get your freaking booties in there and finish it. Oh, for sweet Mother Teresa. Alright, let's try that again. Next. Thank you. Alright, so we died too many times. Let's try this again. Let's move in. Come on, let's move in. Oh, there's a machine gun. No, go to... I'm going to Alpha. Good shyster. Good shyster. Try not to curse so much, you know, because my wife says I curse a lot. And sometimes I say, no, I fucking don't. But I got an issue. Sometimes I need some soap in my mouth because sometimes I say that my favorite cuss word of all to say is the F word. It's my favorite one of all. Why? I don't know why. Oh, come on. I was trying to move the freaking... where they at? Where they at? Where they shooting at? Where they shooting at? This freaking guy. You're good, man. You're good. Freaking A. You just know where to just sit up. Line that shit up. You are good. You're good. Let's try this again. Alright. we are going straight for Alpha and make our way down. Ooh. Oh, you're a new one. You're a new one. All right. Damn, you shot me all the way from there. Holy sh! Let me see. What's your favorite game? Ooh. That's a real hard one. My favorite game. Well, my favorite genre game is what you call it is survival horror. And if I want to go with anything, it's going to be Resident Evil because it was the granddaddy that put survival horror on the face of the map for video games. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure there was games before that, but it's the one that literally put like seriously, people will literally argue this. Like I'll be one of those people that argue it too. It's one of those games that freaking, like I was saying, it's one of those games that it's a true classic and everything like that. I used to have the very original for PlayStation before. I don't know what happened to it. I just lost my copy. But like I was saying, just survival horror is my thing, and Resident Evil, Resident Evil 2, I would say it's my favorite one because it just took it to a different level for multiplayer, not multiplayer, but for part 2. You know what I'm saying? Ah, come on. But yeah, Resident Evil 2, it was my very favorite. And I was waiting for years because I was a kid when I first played it. I was like a little kid. I've been waiting for. I mean, damn, even when there's Metal Gear Solid, there's a lot of classic. Oh my god, I love all games. I can't really pin down, but like if anything, Resident Evil, Metal Gear Solid, the things I grew up with, even games that I'm playing right to this today. Battlefield 1, I like the Battlefield games. I love those because I'm just an all-around gamer, you guys. I don't shy away from any games. Like even fighting games, even if I'm gonna get my ass kicked, hey, it's like I'll talk it's like hey, I'll kick your ass, which is funny. If you look back at a couple streams before, me and my friend Gridiron King, we fight in Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Z Fighters. What other games do I got there? That's fighting. We even play Brawlhalla, and whenever me and him fight, it's really interesting, especially when me and him play Dragon Ball Z Fighters. It feels like you're actually watching an episode. Forgive me. Hold on. Let me drink some water. Ah, much better. Much better. Much better. Like I was saying, whenever me and Gridiron fight against each other in Dragon Ball Z Fighters, or even just in anything, it's like you're watching like a real fight. It's like, ooh, damn, this is a fight. There's sometimes he whips my ass because he's fighting games is his really shtick. But when it comes to me and Super Smash Bros, oh, I'm gonna let you know, I let this mother have it. And sometimes I'm a little rusty. Sometimes I mess up. But it happens whenever you game. That's my alarm. I didn't get no sleep or anything like that. Everybody, hold on. Let me turn off my alarms real quick.
We have lost objective apples.
Team no sleep. Cause we will never sleep. Cause sleep is for the weak. Know that song? Huh?
We have taken objective Charlie.
Turn off all my alarms real quick. So we have no more interruptions. There we go. That's good to go. That's good to go. Yep, that's good. Alright. Just want to make sure everything's good to go on that part. Goody. Alright, so we got nothing to worry about from there. Alright, so Charlie's been taken. Let's go to Bravo. Screw it. Work our way down.
Нужно захватить цель, чтоб ее!
Okay, sniper. Oh, we got people here. We got people here. comment. Hold on 1 second. I don't want to die here. Oh, no. Oh, my God, dude. Same guy. Jesus. Let's see what the comments say. Comments say... 1 second. If it wants to show... Alright, looks like we'll do this the old school way. Broadcast settings. You know what? Let me do this. There. What did I think of Resident Evil 7? Ooh, Resident Evil 7 was it was new, and I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Actually, hold on. I gotta fix something before anything. I'm so sorry, you guys. This was set up for my Twitch stream. 1 second. I do apologize. Advanced settings. No, not that one. There we go. There we go. Done. But it did say down below if I actually get, hold on, let me make sure everything is all set from there. It does say down below, if you guys can hear me, if I do get to 100 subscribers and 100 followers from each, I will be able to give out a $100 Visa gift card. Simple as that. No ifs, ands, or buts. No gimmicks or anything like that. It's just my way to say thank you to you guys. You know, that's what I have to say about that. But to answer your question, Maggie, what you call it? I really enjoyed Resident Evil 7. It was really challenging. It was different, especially the first person. What I had to say about that is just it was really different because one, I was kind of hoping it was going to kind of go back like the fixed camera angles, or at least what should I say? At least go back to over the shoulder or anything like that, and make it like very survival horror. Not like Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 I did enjoy. Don't get me wrong, great game. Don't get me wrong about that at all. Fantastic game. Boom! Freaking guy in the freaking plane. But what I was gonna say, Resident Evil 4, I wish it was more survival horror, like straight more survival horror than a little less action orientated. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I really more wanted. Like to the point, like I love that, like if you were backed into a corner, ran out of bullets and everything like that, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. But for me, the kind of gamer I am, even in my first run through, I'm kind of resourceful. If you kind of think about it, I don't really just waste all my bullets or anything like that, because especially playing the original, like the very original Resident Evils, you know when to save your bullets and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Well, that was convenient. Get your booty up and don't die. Oh my! This guy. I can't drive the planes in this freaking game either. I'm sorry. That's why I'm not even trying or anything like that. I could try shooting with the freaking doom 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 doom, but I'm just trying to get the objectives with this guy. I feel like he's just targeting me exactly. Like, what's his name? Maggie? Oh no, not Maggie. I don't even know what the guy's name is. You're Maggie, but Resident Evil 7, I don't even think I answered your question. Resident Evil 7, it was very different. It was very dark. It gave you a different idea what they could do with survival horror as well. The storyline was really confusing. Yes, I am. I do not know. I want to say Yako because I see that upside 8. I'm gonna say Yako. Okay, sorry if you have a specific name, I'm gonna say Yako from here. Okay, but yes, I'm from the USA, but long story short, Resident Evil 7 was really good, especially the DLCs for it as well, like when you're in the room and you have Margaret or Marguerite or whatever the heck her name is. She has you locked up in there and everything like that. That was like really really scary. Weak attack. I know I didn't really spawn in that well, and I would probably say that wasn't a weak attack.
Clear the sector from enemy presence.
It left up a big cliffhanger on the freaking game.
The sector.
Because especially Chris, I didn't like how Chris looked in the game too. Because I mean, maybe it's Chris, very very old Chris. Because I think Chris was like in what, his 30s when, or I think it was in his 30s when Resident Evil started, and that was in the 90s. So you're saying give or take that, like it's been like about 20 years. He's in his 50s. So if that's Chris looking old, you know what I'm saying? Okay, understandable to a good degree. But if, but then again, you know how video games are. They look young forever. You know, it'll be like the video game can come from 1980 whatever, and they'll still look like they're still from 1980, but just altered and looking, well, especially today's age, more sexier and everything like that. Like, you know how many times they had changed Laura Croft alone? Oh, come on. I thought he looked Ed a bit. Yeah, he looked a little generic. You know, he's just like what the hell? Like old school Resident Evil. Like, hey, name brand. Resident Evil 7, Chris. That's like Walmart brand. You know what I'm saying? That's the I'm looking like straight up. I was like, okay, that's you, but is it you? Like, is it you, Chris? Like, I don't know. You say you Chris Redfield. You know, what's your sister's name? Jill Valentine. Shoot this mother. I'm just saying, but maybe it could be a guy that he's an imposter because he's working for a company called Neo Umbrella. Now that, oh Jesus, I'm not even paying attention. That raises an eyebrow for me, honestly. It's like he wanted to bring down Umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell's going on? He's been trying to bring down Umbrella. Well, he did bring down Umbrella, or I don't know how. I don't know what the whole shtick about Umbrella is, because Umbrella comes back, Umbrella leaves, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Umbrella comes back, and then they don't come back. Umbrella's a different company. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of confusing. Oh, I forgot. I don't have the other grenade. Just shoot. So this is my theory on the whole. No, Jesus. This is my theory on the whole Chris thing. You know, and the cliffhanger. I don't think that's Chris. And if it is Chris, okay, whatever. It's Chris. You know what I'm saying? But if it is Chris, if my theory is correct, and I'm not like the biggest theorist or anything like that. I'm not like I'm my biggest education is freaking high school. But don't get me wrong, I'm pretty well educated. I'm not saying I'm a genius. I'm a pretty intelligent guy when it comes to certain things. You know, like I'm not saying what's the square root of this. Listen, I don't know that type of shit. I'm just saying I'm pretty smart when it comes my own way. I know how to come to survive when in real life and all that good stuff. But here's my theory when it comes down. Dude, I'm trying to revive y'all and y'all trying to go away. But here's my theory. Oh God. Here's my theory. I know I keep on saying that. That's not the real Chris. The real Chris is like locked up and they try to use some guy to do like surgery on him or anything like that. And he's like, hey, this is Chris Redfield. He looks older and everything like that. He makes up a story. It's like, oh, I went through a... Fuck that guy. Anyways,
The final objective is
long story short, what I'm trying to say is this, is that he's an imposter of Chris. They're using the other Chris locked up and everything like that. And they're trying to bring back Umbrella because Chris is always bringing Umbrella down. You know what I'm saying? So it's either A, Wesker's still alive, or it's just Umbrella just trying to re-back up and everything like that, and they probably brainwash Chris, or he's probably working for Umbrella, And they're just basically telling us, oh no, we're good. We're trying to do good. We're trying to get rid of all BOWs and all that stuff and da 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 da. Here, we'll pay you to do it. We're trying to be the good guys this time. You know, you never know, because even though they changed their name Neo Umbrella, but you're still Umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe they turned over a new leaf. I don't know. Let's see what Capcom's got for Resident Evil 8, because now I hear that they're gonna go into a village and all that good stuff. And not to mention there's that freaking son in Resident Evil 7. Like that guy, who the is he? Like they left that in a big cliffhanger. I'm putting up, but there's another DLC I didn't finish yet because I just never got the chance to, because I'm a family man. And yeah, it's not every day I get the game. It's not like I can do this for a living, you know. Let's see.
Пулемет! Вражеский!
Ah, reload. All right, they're gonna get Bravo. I'm gonna go for Alpha.
Вперед! К цели!
I know you're over here, but where are you?
20 of
Ah,
our
come.
remain.
All right, well, I'm gonna go back to the big screen so I can actually use the other thing I'm using for the comments here. So make it easier on that point. So no, not that. Don't do 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 that. Don't do. Yeah, I know that. I know that. Please don't start the broadcast. Don't start the broadcast. Okay, I thought. Oh, I thought that shut the broadcast. All right, broadcast settings, advanced settings. Bam. All right, that's a lot better. A lot better. Resume. There we go. Get the cover. Oh, that was a tank or artillery truck. There's one over there.
Танк! Вон там! Пулемет противника!
He can scope me out with his freaking LMG. This gun, I have to be like deadly accurate with it, and sometimes it's not all that accurate all the time. Keyword, not all the time. Most times it is. But when you try to hold it down, it's do all over the place, you know? Oh, damn. We lost, damn.
We lost the attack, brothers and sisters. The heart of our great country is beating in sympathy. So take up your arms once more and fight. This time to victory.
This time to victory, we go to a last sector too. Where we're gonna be? Are they gonna be reinforced, or are we gonna be reinforced? Let's see.
We are being reinforced
Oh,
with an
we
armored
are.
train.
So we should get this. This should be no issue. There's a comment. Do you want Resident Evil 8? Hold on. Do you want Resident Evil 8 to have first, a third, fixed camera angle? I think you should have a choice. And when it comes to that, honestly, because Resident Evil 5 let you have that option. It was third person or fixed camera angle. And for some people that want the true experience of Resident Evil, they want the fixed camera angles, but they want the tank controls. They should do it how they did in the Resident Evil HD collection. I believe that'll be good, that you can actually, wherever your character or wherever you see your character, you will remove the controller at, that's where they'll move to. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you have the option to play it with the tank controls at the same time. You know, I believe you should have those options, like honestly. But they say like I was kind of hoping they did Resident Evil 2 that way. They say they try to do first person and fixed camera. They said it didn't work. I think it could have worked, honestly. But I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. The other comment is, I think if they go with Ethan belonging to the being the protagonist, then they'll go with the first. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how they're gonna go with it because who the is Ethan? That's my question. I mean, like, yeah, I know he's this guy that did the daughter and everything like that. She's part of the family. That's and the Baker family. Damn, I gotta feel bad for them. You know what I'm saying? Because here I am thinking there were a bunch of freaking crazy, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, no, they were just good people trying to help out, and apparently it was some little girl that was experimented on and everything like that. It wasn't right. It wasn't good for any good reason or anything like that. And it's just, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. This guy. This guy. Can somebody kill this effing guy? Really? He's killed me so many times. Him and the other guy. Freaking A. It's effing up my KD here. Let me see if I can do something about it. Hold still, guys. Hold still. At least try to hold still. Now, where are they? I don't see this guy. Nope, that's the friendly. I don't think he comes around here. Alright, comment. Have you seen the links about the game? When it comes to certain games, I try my best not to take the leaks on it. I heard it's gonna be in a village, and I heard there's gonna be werewolves in it, if I'm not mistaken. And not to mention, I heard that it's going to go towards the direction that Resident Evil 4 was originally supposed to be. Because Resident Evil 4 was supposed to be like some psychedelic horror, kind of like a mixture of Resident Evil and Silent Hill. I was really interested in how they were going to do it, because it piqued my interest, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes me wonder, like, psychedelic horrors, like, it just with your mind and everything like that. Plus, not to mention, with a lot of, like, what you call it, like Japanese games, they always, well, there's that guy right there. A lot of Japanese games, what you call it, they tend to like add like a lot of spiritual and a lot of like, I wouldn't say namaste, but more like whoa, some eye-opening stuff, that make you think with your mind and everything like that. When it comes to gaming. That's why I love video games alone itself, because you know what, it'll never ever go away from me. Like, I don't care how old I am, I'm gonna game until I'm an old man, until I'm an old fart, literally, until the day I die. I'm gonna game. Honestly, that's who I am. No matter what I do in my career, in my career wise, I'm gonna game for the rest of my life, because I just love it. Like, people may think that gaming is a waste of time. It's not. Okay. But like I said, people think gaming is a waste of time. I say nay, nay. You want to know why? Because if it is a waste of time, then why are gamers more hand-eye coordinate? Look at some athletes that actually play video games and actually play sports. This effing guy, swear to God. But like I was saying, look at some athletes that play video games and actually play sports. Actually, true NFL players that actually play video games. You can actually hear them through, like if you hear through like the mics and everything like that, like they pick up or anything like that. You hear them like, hey, who wants to hop on tonight? Who's here to play? Or some of them are grown. It's like, hey man, I ain't with that no more or anything like that. Listen, I could be making $1 million. I'll still freaking game, honestly, because it's just a part of who I am. I've been gaming for as far as I can remember. Literally, I picked up a controller. It's my thing. and I'll never ever want to. I'm gonna introduce my son into it. Even if I have a daughter, same thing. If I'm gonna introduce my daughter into it, just because one, it's very very good. Like one, it, it can give you inspiration. I can give you that. Two, you could say it's away from reality.
We are losing
If you think
objective
about it, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things like like it's your escape from reality. That's the best way I can explain it. Let me get this guy up, and he just, some people drink, some people take illegal drugs, some people, they do whatever they got to do just to deal with life. You know what I'm saying? Me, the way how I can really deal with Jesus Christ, analog sticks all over the place. When I like to escape from reality, it's video games. Guess what? If I'm having a crappy day and I just want to just take my frustration out, I'll go ahead and one, I can go work out, which I'm actually starting to do again because I'm a big guy. I'm trying to get into shape, especially especially as a son. I want my son to have somebody to look up to, not some fat slob. You know what I'm saying? And me with my weight, it's been up and down. You know what I'm saying? Up and down, up and down. But willing to try to do it, willing to drop the weight. I'm shooting at the freaking guy, man. This is some bull crap. But what was I saying? Video games, yes, it's been a part of my life. It'll never go away, ever, ever, ever. And I'll game on everything. I'm not the kind of person. Oh, what's your preferred console? PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. Me, I want to go towards the PC because one, it's literally known as the PC Master Race. Like all the freaking quality of the freaking picture, games, and everything like that. How is that even possible? How is it even possible? Game's glitching out on me. But I'm gonna get me a PC because one, there's games on PC that I want to try. Like for instance, Outlast just came out like not too long ago. I didn't know about it, and I knew about it when it came out. But it was when I told it it comes on PC. It's like, oh, why can't it come on PlayStation? Plus a whole bunch of games like Gary's Mod and everything like that. Because due to the fact with PlayStation, I don't know about Xbox, but they have certain games. They have certain games that you can have mods in, but you can't have the certain extent of mods when it comes to to consoles, because it feels like, oh, you're you're doing this to your console, you're destroying our product, you're making our product, blah 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 blah. I don't know the whole shtick about it. Compared to a PC, you could kind of do what the fuck you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to freaking do this and do that, I don't know anything about it. I'm just talking on my ass about this at this point. Long story short, I'm gonna end up getting me a freaking PC. That's what I'm saying to myself. And after I get a PC, then I'm still gonna get like other game still platforms, like for instance like this effing guy. I swear to God. I don't mean to be violent, but right now, if I could meet you right now, like I know it's just a game. I just wanna, because you just. I can't blame the guy because you know what, he's being placed at the right place at the right time. That's the bottom line of it. Why did I get back up? That's a tank. Oh, we won? Yes, we won.
We are victorious. Your loyalty, soldiers, your spirit of self-sacrifice, and your courage are an example to all allied forces. The Habsburg monster is in retreat.
But yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Game till I die. So I'm an old man, and I can't wait for the day when my son comes up to me. It's like, Dad, I can't beat this level. It's like, I got this. I'm even gonna show him all the games I grew up with. I still got some of the games I grew up with, like The Legend of Zelda, Super Mario 64. I'm that old, yeah. Even games from a GameCube, PlayStation 2, Xbox. I gotta re-get my collection. They got there's gaming stores, that retro gaming stores. Thank God for retro gaming stores. Y'all the shit. Excuse my language, but still, retro gaming stores. If y'all have one in your local area, respect them and actually go in there and get their stuff. If they're paying a little too much, tell them, it's like, listen, man, this is a bit too much. I can literally go online and probably get it for cheaper. The only difference is that I have to wait for it. You have it here and now. You know, and sometimes they'll be like, oh, this is the only one, blah, blah, blah. You don't have no idea how to get it just to buy it. Okay, understandable. Sometimes you have to pay the guy because he has to make what he has to get. But at the same time, go to retro gaming stores. You know, like, if GameStop still did that, I think they'll be okay about it. You know, like, at the same time, you know, let me not get into the whole debate because you know how everybody here knows how GameStop is, you know, everything like that. So, are they going to be saved? Who knows? I don't know how it's going to be. I think they already, did they file bankruptcy? I don't know. I don't like to get into anything political or anything like that, into that point of view. If I do, I just put my point of view, and I'm not saying I don't like to hear anybody else's. It's just that sometimes hearing everybody else's political view is just too toxic. Especially when I start hearing them, and it's like certain things they'll say that I don't agree with. Like I'll hear them out, but certain things that when they, I'm not saying I know they're being ignorant, but my vibes tell me like, dude, you are. So I sometimes just keep my own 2 cents to myself. Honestly, that's why I don't want to try to get into it or anything like that. Hey, I got someone in my squad now. Nice. Alright, let's want to do this. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. I was clicking on my analog stick. Medic. Come on, buddy. Get me up. 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 Come on. I'm right there. I'm literally 6 meters away from you. Come on. Right there, right there, I'm right there. Yeah, my medic. There we go. My medic, my medic. My medic, my medic, my medic, my medic. I'm really trying to aim in at that guy, but this guy's good. It's more better for mid and short range. I forgot it's not Call of Duty. You can't slide. Alright, so I rushed into that. Alright, you're gonna stay back here and snipe. I'm gonna go straight back to Alpha. Because they're taking Bravo, so Alpha is going. I heard a horse. I'm trying to make sure it's not a freaking enemy. Get your booty up! Get your booty up, get your booty up, get you up. And heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up. Whew, that was close.
We are losing objective butter.
Вот лови, аптечка.
Got you. Alright, that's a friendly. Let's move in. Bravo, we're going to...
Нужно захватить цель.
But okay, Maggie, let me ask you the question because I got so caught up playing the game. What is your favorite game? That's my question to you. Hey, Yako, you still there, buddy? I don't want to say the Russian guy because that's just rude. You know what I'm saying?
We have taken the sector.
You know, it's like because you know it's like, hey, how you know if I'm Russian? What do you think I'm? How about what if I'm just using just Russian spelling, you know, for my name? Because you know what, I thought it looked cool. Hey, you're right. You are right. Hey, you're right. You're entitled to have that, buddy. Oh wait, I forgot. I don't have the regular free. I don't have regular grenades. I only got smoke grenades.
Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area. We have secured the sector.
Well, whoever else is, come on. Hold on, back up. Jesus, sniper. My medic, my medic. My motherfucking damn it. There we go. Alright. You're under fire. How are you under fire from that far away? Damn. Somebody's got some bomb ass freaking aim. That's what I gotta say.
Давай! Захватишь цель!
Take up Alpha. Comments. My favorite game is Persona 3, but my favorite genre is probably survival horror. But survival horror is like, and the reason why I like survival horror so much, I like scary movies. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes like in scary movies, like don't go that way. No, I feel like I know, like you know what's gonna happen when you watch when you play a survival horror game. You know, but the outcome is like you're supposed to live, or in the end you're supposed to die. You're supposed to die, but you want to live because you know what? That's the main objective. I mean, they try to make it like kind of real life scenario. I think if you really I wouldn't say real life because there are some games that you know like hey how can this happen in real life when zombies and everything like that and everybody says like oh zombies can happen. It's possible. I believe in it. I'm open-minded to things, you know, because I mean they're able to clone people, you know, not people, maybe they probably already did clone people, who knows. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a genius. It's just, you know, shit that you see off the internet, people that said word of mouth. But hey, if it's been out there and it's been spoken of, maybe it is true out there. Ooh, ooh. Like me, I believe in aliens. I really do. People think it's like, what, are you crazy? No, I'm serious. I believe in aliens. We can't be the only thing here in this one entire universe. Can't. It's a big ass freaking universe. Do you know how big a freaking state is? Look how tiny we are compared to things that we build. You know what I'm saying? How tiny we are compared to things we build. Look how big a car is. You fit inside of a car. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Just let that dwell in your mind. Just think about it. Now you could probably think, oh, but the theory, but this and that. This, okay, I get it. You know what? There's some proof, but there's no like solid proof. Like nobody actually has a video. They actually came the freaking oh god, I'm gonna die. Like maybe they do. Who knows? Or maybe it was deleted. But nobody actually has the real actual freaking like video like of them like they got out of the freaking thing. They came in the kitchen, made some coffee and all that good stuff. Maybe they do. Maybe it's on the dark web. I don't fuck with the dark web because you know why? You're gonna probably run into somebody that's I don't know. I like I said, I don't that kind of stuff. It's not that I'm scared about it. It's just listen. Certain things that I don't understand it, I don't know how to mess with it. I leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe if I was trained how to do it or anything like that, then maybe just maybe. But at the same time, it doesn't look good when you try to Google or YouTube stuff how to go on the dark web with all blah 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 because it kind of raises a brow. It's like, hey, why the hell are you looking this up? You know what I'm saying? Just you care to explain yourself. I don't want to deal with all that shebang, honestly. Now, if you want to, hey, that's on you. That is really on you.
We have taken the sector.
Yeah, Maggie, I really, yeah, we can't be the only thing in this whole entire universe. We cannot. It's a big universe. How many planets do we have? Literally. Maybe there is life on planets, you know, or maybe but we just can't like decipher how to actually like get to them or anything like that. I'm killing you. I died. Maybe we can't like I don't know. I don't have the answers. Like I said, maybe I do have the answers. Maybe it's all in our mind. Maybe we know how to do it because like everybody say all about the Egyptians and the Mayans and everything like that. You gotta think about that. That's like they were able to build this shit back way then. And everybody's like, oh, those aliens and everything like that. Maybe, or maybe we're just so advanced. And you know what? That some people were just so afraid. It's like, you know what? We're too fucking advanced. We gotta cut this shit out. I don't mean to get all conspiracy theory on you or anything like that, but hey, conspiracy theories are fun. You gotta believe in some, you know, because you can't believe in everything, you know, that are. Like I said, I don't like to get political, but I'll talk about conspiracy theories just for fun. You know what I'm saying? Just for fun. You know, aliens, magic, and everything like that. Like dragons. I think dragons are real. I think dragons, like, in some shape or way or form, dragons are real. Like I had one of my coworkers told me that unicorns are real, and I didn't believe it. It's like unicorns ain't freaking real. I started thinking it's like you think you're talking about that freaking that it's a sea animal that lives in the cold. It looks like a whale but with a freaking horn on it and everything like that. And I was like, no, it's not that. It's like, what else could it be? I'm thinking it's like, what is it? Human? It's like, no, it's not human. It's like, it's a legit animal. And you're not gonna think what it
Я
is.
тебя подлатаю.
I was like, it's real simple. You're not even think about it. And you're welcome, buddy. I didn't mean to do that. Affirmative. Yeah. Jesus, got it down. But she told me it's like no. And I gave up because she just dragged it on to see if I could figure it out. I gave up on trying to figure it out, and she told me it was a rhino. I'm like, what? Get out of here! And it's like, no, think about it. It's got a horn. I was like, and they never said what a unicorn is really supposed to look like. I mean, if you think about it, because there's a thing called history. You know, it's his story. You know, that's what it's called, history. You know what I'm saying, everybody? Hey, you gonna slice up my homie like that, bro? You gonna slice up my homie like that? Damn, that's messed up, man. Oh, almost shot me to schnitzel. Did I get a message? No, I did not. No, I did not. But yeah, that's just how it goes from there, everybody. You know, like, we're not the only ones in this universe. How can we make not make life in other planets? It's possible. Some way, somehow, we can actually make life in other planets. How can we do it? Don't know. All right. Why can't we survive out in space because of whatever reason? I don't know either. There's probably so many reasons, and I wish I would love to know the answers, but I'll probably be overwhelmed. I'll probably blow my freaking mind, which I'm okay with, because when it comes to certain things, I'm open-minded. You know, I'm not ignorant. Touche, mofo, touche. Alright, you know what? Let me do this, because I have not switched over my freaking thing here. Grenades. Back to incendiary. And then... yeah, that'll do. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm gonna give me something to drink real quick. But let me ask you this question: what do you like better, Marvel or DC? Not based on the movies, but based because if you're a comic book fan, literally. But after that, if it's based on the movies, then go ahead and go based on movies. If you don't know nothing about the comics, I'm not trying to be that critical. I'm a big fan. How dare you? I'm just trying to say it's like if you're a fan of the movies, cool. Just pick on based on what you like. If you're a fan on the comics, then that's a big, huge difference from comparing to the movies from the comics. And there's a comic. Let's see. There are probably tons of dinosaurs that we probably never knew about. So, based on comic, DC. You are smart, Maggie. You are smart. Based off a comic. Oh, Marvel has some good DC, but I'll be right back. Got some water, and I'm also chewing a little bit because I'm supposed to be drinking these, but I also enjoy these every once in a while. The glass Coca-Colas have a way better taste
Half
than
of our
than
forces
the
remain.
plastic bottle. And if you don't believe me, get a plastic bottle and then get one of these. Have them cool at the same temperature. You'll see what I'm talking about. And just drink it out of this. Don't pour it in a cup or anything. Just drink it straight from the bottle. You'll see the difference. And that's not me advertising or anything like that. They don't pay me for that. I'm just saying my personal preference. Ooh, excuse me.
We have taken the sector. Clear the sector from enemy presence.
Come on. Gotcha.
We have secured the
Don't go. Don't go out. Ah, he left. Ooh, good one. Good one, guy. Good one. Good one. I'll give you that. Get up. Bail out. Bail out. Bail out. Bail out.
Я тебя заштопаю!
Jesus. Can I spawn on my teammate? Oh, he died.
The final objective is within our reach.
Alright, let's go for Bravo. Oh, I didn't even check the version of the comment. I like both. But yes, I do like DC more. And well, can you take a wild guess who's my favorite DC character? Just take a wild guess. I'll give you a good wild guess. Oh, well, you take a guess. I'll give you a, well, you may be able to figure it out. So go ahead, take your guess. You may just get it right. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, maybe cliche, but yes, I am a Batman fan, and not because like, oh, Batman can kick ass, well, yeah, that is true. Yes, Batman can kick ass. Batman can do this. Batman can do that. You know, a whole bunch of other freaking. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm just running right into this. A whole bunch of other characters can do the same thing. DC characters can do the same thing. Same thing with all Marvel characters. But the reason why I say one for Batman is like, if you think about it, if it was realistic, it's just really badass. Because one, he uses like most people that have money, they just spend it for on bull or anything like that. Some people actually spend it on actually to help the needy and everything like that. He should have died with those shots I laid into at least. But with him, on the other hand, his parents died. Then he just left. He just like, screw my money, whatever. I'm just gonna leave. Da 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 da. Or some comics say that's what he does. He actually leaves, go does his trading. Um, some he actually stays home, but he's all depressed, so he actually does all this other stuff. Long story short, he's human among people that have godlike powers and everything like that. And he actually, excuse me. Granted, yes, he has the money, but even if he doesn't have his gadgets with him, he can still hold his own. You know, because ventriloquism, his master degrees, maybe he doesn't have doctorals, but still, the fact that they're trying to make him human as possible, not to have like 50 million doctorals. But yeah, he has maybe like what 9 master degrees, everything like that. The point is, what I'm trying to say is this: he makes it's more believable and more human that he could do it because you know what? There are some people that actually are that smart, are that athletic as him, and everything like that, and they actually pull off some feats surviving for surviving a spinal back injury like that, like what Bane did to Batman. what you call it? Bruce Lee is a prime example. Shiesta. Bruce Lee had his disc like broken or something like that. I don't remember. Don't quote me for it. And he had he had some problems with that after it. But you know what? He made a recovery. You know what I'm saying? He made a recovery. And fun fact, he just used herbal to actually help him with his recovery at the same time. But yeah, Batman is my freaking favorite character because he created Justice League. He funds the Justice League just like Tony Stark. He funds the freaking Avengers and everything like that. But one of my favorite why did I put my mask on? That was weird. But one of my favorite moments in the comics is like when what you call it? When a woman meets Batman and Superman at the same time, she gets him with the lasso of truth. It's like speak the truth and tell me your names. Superman says Clark Kent. Batman says Batman, which is not lying because he did take up the persona that he is Batman. You know, that's freaking hilarious. He didn't say Bruce Wayne. He didn't say this and that. No, he actually said Batman. That's some G shit. Just say it. Get up there. No. Who's shooting me? You are shooting me. But yeah, that's pretty funny at that point. Plus, not to mention, he went against Darkseid, held his own against Darkseid. Same thing with Superman. Yeah, he had kryptonite, he had this, he had that. But hey, how else are you gonna freaking fight Superman if you're human? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? Freaking turn into freaking Doomsday? Which he did. He did that to fight freaking Superman in one of the comics. And that's when the Batman Who Laughs meets that Batman with the infused Doomsday DNA and everything like that. The Batman Who Laughs freaking comic is pretty dark. I haven't read it all the way and all the way through, but it's pretty good and pretty dark. I heard some of the origin story behind it. Jesus Christ. And I keep dying. Jesus. I'm also, I'm a big Joker fan. Big Joker fan. And the reason being, I love Heath Ledger's Joker. But you know who's Joker I love the most? Mark Hamill. Are you serious? Wow. I'm killing you. Try to melee, nothing. Try to freaking charge him, nothing. It's like this game just wants to f me. But what about you? Who's Maggie? Who's your favorite DC characters? Let me ask you that, because I know it just went on like, you know, I can go on and on and on about freaking Batman. It's like, Jesus, you can ride freaking Batman's nutsack really fucking hard. When you're that much of a fan, like, I mean, you pull up everything. Oh, according to the Batman, the comic book, this. I'm not that hardcore about a freaking fan, but I am a good fan about it. There we go. I got you. I don't know where you died from, but I got you.
Я тебе помогу. Берегись, пулемет. Это тебе аптечка. Ранили? Я тебе помогу.
Oh. Give me a second. Oh, you're dead. What was your question? is probably Nightwing. Nightwing, yes. Nightwing is a very good, very great comic book character as well. So, you know, I shouldn't say this. We're on YouTube. And I'm trying to make this a little kid friendly, but I mean, I dropped a couple F-bombs and said a couple this and that, you know. I don't mean to, because I'm trying to make it to the point that, you know, children are allowed to watch my stream too. I don't want somebody's mom to be like, oh my god, what are you watching now? Put that away. But at the same time, I'm playing a freaking violent video game, so. But Nightwing, yeah, he's it's funny, like in certain comic books, in certain universes, he actually replaces Batman, which is crazy. He actually does a better job than him. Yeah, which is crazy. Hold on. Ooh, excuse me. Well, let me ask you this, Maggie. Since you're a Nightwing fan, did you know what he did to Barbara Gordon? And then the next day invited her to a certain place? If nobody read it or anything like that. I mean, I ain't trying to be that douchebag that ruins stuff. Jesus Christ. Come on, I was trying to shoot at the guy and he didn't die. Oh God, somebody's shooting at me. Don't die. Get up. Homeboy was right there. I just revived him. He couldn't cover me. Anyways. What was I saying? Oh, but do you know what Nightwing did? Where after meeting Barbara Gordon and the next day inviting her to a certain place, which was pretty jacked up and messed up. Some comic book fans know this, and if you know about it, then you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it because, you know, like I said. Alright, we lost? Yeah, we lost. I was actually bullshit on this freaking one. 2015, not bad though.
The great Russian bear is but wounded. While there is air in your lungs,
What was it, the last one? This was the last sector?
This is our final attack. We fight to the last soldier. We do not surrender.
Okay. Him and Barbara Gordon, they, you know, and then the next day he had a wedding with Starfire and invited her. Yeah. Dick Grayson for you guys. What a dick. Yeah, just let that dwell for a second.
No! Захватим цель!
Alright, go run this log real quick. Oh, Alright, you can definitely pick me off like it's nothing because use coverage. Come on. Nope. But Marvel, let's go ahead and talk about Marvel. Because let's try to get this freaking objective at that point. Marvel, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Marvel, my favorite Marvel character, I will have to say I like Spider-Man. also like there's a lot that I like.
We have taken objective butter.
It's hard to choose. It's really, really hard to choose. Especially like a specific. Oh, but it's hard. It's easy for me to narrow it down when it comes to DC. I mean, it just shows that I'm not saying that DC doesn't have a good variety of characters. Just childhood, you know what I'm saying? When something goes through your childhood, it sticks with you. But Deadpool's freaking awesome, but it's kind of cliche for everybody else. But it's not my favorite character. Jesus. Okay, we gotta get this freaking objective.
We are losing objective butter.
Now we're losing Bravo. At least we got Alpha.
Мы не должны потерять цель.
What's your
Защищать
comment
ее.
say? That's probably my favorite. I don't really as much as this do as DC. It's okay because you know what? Like DC has that more darker tone and everything like that. Like, it gives you like it's kind of like a reality if you think about it. Don't get me wrong, Marvel does the same thing, but DC just gives it more of that real darker tone and whatnot. We just got Bravo. Can we just hold on Alpha? The freaking train's there too. How do you guys mess that up? How? Makes no sense. How you mess that up?
Захватим цель.
Come on, go over. Go over. Go. Get out of there, you're gonna die. Oh, shit, they're over there. Shush. We won. Yes. You know what character I really like? Venom. I like Venom. Venom, the Punisher. Between Venom and the Punisher, I will say I like those two between. Let's see. I've been into DC since I was a kid, and that was probably why I don't really do as many of Marvel. Like I said, everything kind of sticks to you whenever it comes to your all comes down to your childhood. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just like really, your childhood is really important when it comes down to it, and everything like that. Let me do this real quick. Let's turn off some lights.
It is a sad irony that in the end, it was a political collapse in Russia, not a military defeat.
A little bit of a difference in lighting. Okay, a little bit better. Not so bright though. But yeah. When it comes down to it, yeah, it all comes to, like whatever you used to watch or used to do whenever you were a kid from that point as well. Because literally, played Resident Evil when I was a kid and everything like that, and I love survival horror and scary movies from that point. Even though it will scare me, I'll have nightmares and everything like that. Like, literally, I kind of remember, like, I feel like I was actually in it whenever whenever I was about to be bitten. I'll wake up, you know what I'm saying? Because it was that intense, because nobody wants to get bitten. Like, like you see in the video games, you see your character die. It doesn't look fun, especially new today's what do you call it? Today's graphics and everything like that, they're very graphical when it comes to certain things and everything like that. So, you know how that goes. If you don't mind, everybody, give me just a few moments. I gotta take a leak. Just a moment, everybody. Bear with me for just a few moments. One more second, everybody. Just a moment. Alright, we're good now. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Give me a little snack while I was at it as well. Resume. I'm still in the lobby? Holy schnitzel. Oh no, there's nobody else in this freaking lobby, that's why. Alright, let's go ahead and quit and join to the next freaking thing. Operation, should I say. Thank you for waiting. I do appreciate it, Maggie. I really, really do. But thank you. Just had to go use the bathroom. Bit of emergency. Underestimated it. TMI, I know. But at the same time, just wanted to go get me a snack at the same time. So sorry for the big delay, everybody. But this is live. This is real, you know. Join any operation. Let me do this so you guys don't hear my munching, slurping, and everything like that.
It seems remarkable that in order to get our dreadnoughts running, we have to travel all the way to the Persian Gulf ourselves. Frankly, it's bewildering that such a valuable resource should be buried in the bloody desert. That said, these Ottoman savages shouldn't be too hard to clear out. You know, I'm half tempted to get stuck into the champagne already. But then, what would I have to look forward to in victory? Tea?
I don't think it's advisable to fight drunk as well, especially a gunfight. Alright, I have my snack. Thank you so much for waiting. I just didn't want you to hear the... Doesn't sound good, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to hear all that. Not right. Even though I'm not doing it on purpose, it's just the microphone can pick it up, and hearing that can make people feel squeamish, and I ain't trying to be a dill hole right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be very considerate. I don't know, because I like my favorite character of all Resident Evil is Jill Valentine, so I wouldn't mind seeing her as a protagonist, because it started with Chris and Jill and everything like that. So if Chris is going to be the bad guy, if anybody that should bring him down, it should be Jill, if anything, because you know they have such a strong connection, and if they do it right, they can make a good story out of it and whatnot. And if the thing is about a good single campaign game is like, as long as a good story is behind it, you can make the game as long as you want. You know what I'm saying?
Only when this is accomplished will the oil be secured.
Yes, love. I believe the AC is off. But I would probably want to see either Chris or Leon, or Chris or Leon, or Joe or Leon. Um, excuse me. Billy Cohen. I wonder whatever happened to him, because he just disappeared. I'll join this guy. Who's another character that just up and disappeared in the series? They justify what happened to Barry in Resident Evil Revelations 2. Bull. Nope. Not happening, buddy. Not happening. Let's see. What's another character that up and disappeared? You know what I like to see? How, I mean, they've done it in like like kind of like a single campaign game in a way, but I like to see like Ada's like a whole Ada like game. Like her whole backstory when she was not like young, but like her training to be in an umbrella and everything like that. You can add zombies in the facility, gets taken over, and she actually does well and everything like that. Okay, your first assignment is blah 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 blah. Go to Raccoon City, and it's all the stuff that you don't do as Ada. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff that you do as her, you have to do while Leon's doing his thing and everything like that. I think it'll be freaking awesome instead of just having that one short segment. Um, or even just a game herself, just like a sequel or whatever in general. Just a game herself that she's the main protagonist. Claire, they haven't done anything with Claire. I mean, they did Resident Evil Revelations 2. Um, what else have they done? What's another character that they what's his name? Wesker's son, Jake Mueller. I don't know what they're gonna go with him. It's kind of. I got nothing to say. Oh, another character I really wanted to see to come back, Sheva for Resident Evil 5. I would love to see her come back. Sheva was freaking awesome. Whew, that was close. Okay.
We lost the battle, men, but this war goes on. So do not lose faith. Prepare to fight again someday, somewhere, for the liberation of all peoples under the yoke of these imperial
Trying to think, what's another game?
never ends.
Not another game. What's another character that they Capcom's like forgot about? What's your comment? Rebecca would be nice to see too. Yeah, I mean they kind of clarify what Rebecca's doing. Like Rebecca's like a professor, and she's like, what you call it? She's like making like vaccines for all this type of stuff. It was in Resident Evil. It's one of the CGI movies for Resident Evil, and if you have Hulu, I think it's still on there. Don't quote me for that, but check. But if not, check online to see if you can see the movie. There's there's Resident Evil Damnation. There's Degeneration. I think it's Vengeance, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. One second, everybody. I have to say goodbye to the missus. She has to go to work. Come here, love. But yeah, yes, hon. Can I what? Can I move it? You said. Can I pass the smart water? One second.
Heute Morgen sah ich einen Adler über dem Berg kreisen. Ich kam nicht umhin, an unseren Reichsadler zu denken, der uns die wahre Größe unserer Ideale zeigt. So majestätisch, so erhaben. Er kann von dort oben sicher die Italiener sehen. Wie dieser Raubvogel werde ich sie mir holen, einen nach dem anderen.
Soldaten. The Italians are upon us. We must hold the Church of San Rocco. If we are overcome, fall back to our second line in the Valley of Seren. Should we lose the pass, do not despair. We will retreat to our fortress. There, we will win. Be bold, men. The Empire unites us.
Yeah, thank you. I do that times and times. The whole conversation I was saying, I was talking about, I forgot how the whole conversation started, and it was a good conversation. Jeez, that's happened to me a couple times. You'll probably see that in a couple of our videos from before, that I'll be streaming and everything like that, and I don't even know my freaking my mic will be muted. It's really bad. It's really really bad. I need to get assistance for this crap, but I don't get paid for this stuff, so I can't do it yet. Because like I said, everybody, I just do this right off my PS4. I don't. There's no laptop. There's no extra gimmick. Nothing. You know what I'm using as my green screen? A blanket. I don't even have a gaming chair. It's just a freaking regular, one of those regular chairs and everything like that. Oh, right. CGI movies. Yes, they are good. They're a lot better. Okay, now it's all coming back what I was saying. The CGI movies, they're 110 times wonderful, completely awesome, better than the freaking movies, the live action movies. And I'm sorry if you're a fan of the live action movies. Hey, I don't blame you. I personally like the first two live action Resident Evils. The other ones, they were just part two. Just like at the ending, went really way left field. Like, I mean, way left field. I mean, it's kind of Resident Evil with the way how they did the ending, but at the same time, it's not Resident Evil. It just went a little too left field on it, in my per se. You know, like giving the character Kit powers. Like, granted, oh, but what about Wesker? Wesker didn't have powers with his mind. I mean, he was able to do that teleport and stuff. But the only thing I'm thinking is that he's moving so fast, like you're like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm thinking. You know. I can't explain anything else. You know, Capcom is. I don't think Capcom can actually recover from that one. To be honest, you know, I think because they supposedly killed Wesker. I hope they did it because I freaking love Wesker. But the CGI movies are really, really good because there's Resident Evil Degeneration, Damnation, and I think Resident Evil Vengeance, if I'm not mistaken. And they're really really good movies in my perspective because they actually follow the storyline of Resident Evil. If you actually catch my drift, oh god, get out of there! They actually catch the storyline of the games and everything like that. So I mean, you don't have to play the games in order to understand, but it will help to if you did play the games to actually understand the storyline as well. And that's one thing about certain video game movies as well. Like that's what I was talking about earlier. That certain video game movies, whenever they're made, they don't put consideration like okay, I'm gonna make this movie, but how can I make it into a movie that everybody's gonna watch it? And I get it, you know, like for instance, I'm not saying keep the oh Jesus Christ. I'm not saying if you're making the movie based off a video game. I'm not saying make the movie exactly like the game. Put some stuff in there to mold it to be like, okay, this is somewhat like the thing, but it's completely different. And this is what I was talking about earlier when my mic was muted, because I just didn't like how they did with like the first Resident Evil. Pretty cool underground facility, just like the first Resident Evil underground facility and everything like that. Somebody's actually protecting it, got a nerve gas and everything. I like that. That was actually pretty good. Went pretty good. And then part two, you know, it was referencing Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. They only referenced Jill Valentine, which is okay, but they didn't reference Leon or Claire. I mean, yeah, it was probably like a lot that they had to do. They added Carlos, which was good. The freaking the one girl. There's a lot of characters they added that they didn't have to add, like, you know, Brad. They could have added Brad. It was like for that one guy that played It was the guy that got killed by freaking by Nemesis, and you know Joe's like, no, Long story short, they could have had him play Brad. You know, it would have been much of a better story and everything like that since he's going after stars. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, some people they tend to write different stories and everything like that, and that's the whole thing about when it comes to Hollywood. They'll be like, "We love the idea, but there's a certain things we'll like to change." No, actually, won't you let people that write their stuff let there be keep the creative writing and everything like that? You know, that's basically saying like, would you ask Leonardo da Vinci to change his writings and his views the way how he freaking did all his stuff and everything like that? Would you do that? No, you leave it the same. Simple as that. That's when it comes to certain people, certain art and freaking their work and everything like that. Sometimes their best critic and their worst critic is themselves. Because this is how I think of things at this point, especially with life. If you're happy with life and you just you kind of want to hear the opinions of people, that's okay. That's okay. You want to hear the opinion of other people and everything like that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's pretty healthy. But if you go based on your life on nothing but people's opinions and everything like that, that is very unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? You should be happy for who you are, regardless of what your flaws and everything like that. What I'm trying to say is this: here's people some opinions also how you can mold certain things just to fit or anything like that. And some people should it should be basically I'm trying to say this: if you write something, you make something or anything or in general, it should be you. It shouldn't be like, well, I think this is a great idea. It should be no, like you can give me your 2 cents and your ideas, and I'll put it away in my view to mold it into that. That's why I wish most people can do whenever they write movies and everything like that. Whenever they do like autobiographies, or not, let me not say autobiographies, biographies, because it's written out by somebody else. It was actually written by the person himself. Cool, it's an autobiography. But sometimes still, they always have a writer or somebody that's in the oh, I like it, but it would be great if you'll be able to have this to this and but yeah, you get the whole shtick. You know what I'm saying? But my choice was this: is if I had the choice to actually make the Resident Evil movies, I'll make it to the point that it'll be referencing a lot. I mean, like a lot of freaking oh god, 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 oh god.
We are losing objective.
But I'm trying to say is I'll make the movies like like if it was the first Resident Evil, it'll be crit like the the whole storyline and everything like that. But it'll just be a little different certain things. You know, it could be like a not a mansion. It could be something a little different, but it'll be something still references as well. You know, like something like the cabin in the woods and it's got a secret facility or whatever. You know, and he just wanted to go check it out and everything like that. And he found it by accident. You know, it wasn't just like, oh wow, hey, head for that mansion. It's our safe spot. It's just like, hey, we're doing an investigation. People are disappearing and everything like that and all that good stuff. Let's go down here. And they actually find this cabin. They go down. It's like, what the heck is all this? And they actually do more exploring. And then the zombies and everything like that. And they start revealing more stuff. Like, how were they able to get this all down here? Da 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 da. And then they'll be like, Umbrella? How can it be this? Aren't they the biggest pharmaceutical? Da da da. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like referencing a lot of stuff. Kind of the same story and everything like that. But just tweaked differently in my view. But at the same time, still have respect to the freaking to the genre, not the genre, to the game itself, to the way how it's supposed to be made and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
We have taken objective apples.
I'll be right back, everybody. I have to use the restroom again. Jeez Louise. Okay. We are back. Let's do this bad boy. Alright. Is there any comments? I think Resident Evil Vengeance is on Hulu. Resident Evil Degeneration, I'm pretty sure you could find them at Walmart for $5. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, I know we're in an epidemic and everything like that, so hey, no pressure. You don't have to buy anything like that. It's just a recommendation. If you can find a way how to stream them online or anything like that, try to find it through that way. There's ways how to do it. I'm not condoning do it illegally. No. I'm not condoning that at all. Because I don't want somebody to freaking pull up my streams like, dude, you condone this. No. I'm saying this right now. I do not condone any pirating, no illegal, blah, 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 blah. Alright, that great moogly boogly stuff. That's the bottom line of it. I'm gonna die. Don't die. Damn, this guy's moving over here to snap at me? Jesus. Damn, they're moving. I'm going to Alpha.
We have lost objective apples.
Irgendwelche Befehle?
Whew. That was close. Stay alive. Nobody can see me. Nobody can see me. Move in. Reload. Nobody can see me. Nobody hear me. Alright, we're good. Just be careful. Watch that corner.
We are losing objective butter.
It could be anywhere, or they could have built out. Yeah. No, that's a freaking whatever tank that thing is.
We have taken objective apples.
Okay, let's see. Let's just wait a second. Ooh. No. Jesus. Okay. Everyone want to get me up? Take your time. My medic. Okay, so it seems like you guys got this pretty locked down.
We are losing
Going to
objective
Bravo.
butter.
Das Ziel darf nicht fallen! Verteidigt es!
Really?
We have lost objective butter.
Shysta. You got me, buddy. You got me. Careful, buddy. Careful. Yep, they got him. Usually when they disappear like that, they been got.
Erobert das Ziel!
Let's get Bravo, you guys. Let's get Bravo. It's not like sniping over here.
50 attackers remain.
Oh, they did. Oh, no. That ain't happening.
Erste Hilfe! Nimm schon!
We have taken objective butter.
Jesus, why couldn't I do... I was trying to do a bayonet charge. That's what I was trying to do, but it wasn't working. Go to Alpha.
We have lost objective apples.
Das Ziel dort
Oh,
erobert.
freaking A. I switched classes by mistake. Jeez. He's gonna revive
We
me.
have lost objective butter.
Yes, he is. Get out of there. Get out. That tank. Oh, we lost the sector.
We have
All
lost
right.
the sector.
Next one. Let's do this. Come on, man. How is it that I throw a freaking grenade on them and they don't die instantly, but whenever somebody throws a grenade or shoots me in general, I die instantly? That makes sense. Not complaining. I'm just saying, like, come on now. Why is that? I feel like I'm a glass cannon
Tank
here.
hunter kit is available near your location.
Erobert
We
das
have
Ziel.
lost objective apples.
Oh, nice one. Oh, that's a tank. I don't do good with the likes of tanks, buddy.
50 attackers remain.
Good one. I'll give you that. She's trying to take Charlie too.
Wir müssen das Ziel erobern.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh, it was that guy right there. Great. There was another guy right next to him. I didn't even see him.
An anti-vehicle kit is available near your location.
No, come on.
20 attackers remain.
What time is it, by the way? Oh, 7 o'clock. Wow. Okay. Oh, Jesus. That tank. That tank. You know what? I try to, but you just don't want to be nice, man. Kinda wish he
We have
did.
lost the sector.
Let's try it out. See how it goes. Nope.
Return to the
Can't
combat
go that way.
area.
You know what? I'm gonna actually call it in for the time being, everybody. But I do appreciate everybody that's been watching. Thank you so much for the support. I'm just gonna get some shut-eye, to be honest. I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna call it in from this point, everybody. But thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Wish I could give you a little bit more better content, but we started off with good foot, tried it off strong, but I'm dying down a little bit, you guys. Not gonna lie to you, but hey, I'm gonna get some shut-eye, and we're gonna go back to the next stream later on. Check out our Instagram, you guys, at Watch Your Six Gaming. Till then, this is DJ B signing out. Till then, watch your six. Peace.